to the kitchen, everyone. When I was growing up, when I was in school, there was always a few subjects that interested me. One of them was history. I love history because it gives me the opportunity to explore ancient cultures and a lot of different things, which obviously if you like history yourself, you know. One thing that I love about history when I developed my passion for cooking is looking into those ancient cultures and figuring out what they like to eat. One culture in particular that I love is the Roman Empire. And today I'm featuring for you a recipe taken from that ancient culture from the cookbook of Apicius. It was a little cookbook, I don't know if I remember correctly, found underground or something in Pompeii or something like that, that includes a lot of recipes, a lot of classic recipes that they used to have at the time. A few ingredients in that cookbook are hard to find, so today I'm offering you my interpretation of pullum frontoniano, or chicken alla fronto, which is a delicious roasted chicken recipe that does not include a lot of ingredients, but comes out in a way that just has a packed with flavor that you'll love it, I tell you. So, let's move over here and let me show you the ingredients. So over here we have one full chicken. Over here in this cup, I have 100 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil combined with 200 milliliters of fish sauce. I'm using fish sauce for this recipe to basically replace what in the original recipe calls for liquamen or garum, which was a sauce that they used in ancient Rome, a fishy sauce with a salty flavor. And the modern equivalent for that liquamen or garum would be Asian fish sauce. If you can't find Asian fish sauce, you could use wine combined with a little bit of salt in place of it. But trust me, if you can find some at your local Asian market, you'll love this dish if you use the fish sauce instead of the wine and stuff. So, over here, I just have a little bit of dill, just a few sprigs of dill. I have one branch of leek that I just cut into strips. Here we have just a little bit of coriander, or a few sprigs of coriander. Then we got some black pepper right here, and that's just about it. So, let's just start off with this. I got my oven preheated right here, so let me start off with the next step. Alright, just like I said, I preheated my oven here at 425, but before that, this recipe requires one step that usually you do not see when you're roasting a chicken in modern cuisine. The Romans, for some reason, they love to grab this chicken for this recipe and fry it first and color up the skin. And it seems kind of odd, but I tell you, when you try out this technique, you'll be delighted on how it comes out so flavorful. So just before that, let me wash my hands. I got my pan over here warming up on medium heat. So, let me do that. Okay, so just as I was saying, I got this pan right here warming up on medium heat. I'm going to grab this liquamen or fish sauce and olive oil mixture. Just whisk it up real quick to incorporate them both together. And I'm going to pour just a slight bit of this into this pan. That's just about good. From there, I'm just going to grab my chicken and I'm going to place it in this pan, cold pan right here. We just want to get this skin to start rendering down. We're going to flip this chicken over as it goes. We want to get this skin all colored all nice on each side. Alright, as you can see right here, like I said, I had my pan, I put it on medium heat, cold pan. While it's warming up, I just put the chicken in there together with that mixture that I added, and I'm just browning up this skin. Just let it go slowly, let your skin brown up. You see this color that you're getting right there? Get this all over your chicken. Alright, so as you can see here, my chicken is getting nice and brown on all sides. I'm just grabbing an instrument right here, that whatever you have, a spatula, tongs, whatever you feel comfortable in using. Just flip it around, you can let it color up on all sides. And that's just about good. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're just going to grab this chicken, set it aside right here, turn down the heat on this, and move to the next step right here. Alright, what we're going to do next here is prepare and truss up our chicken. So, right here, you got the wishbone going right here in front of this chicken. I would just want to remove this wishbone. Just cut through it so you can feel it in there. Just run your fingers around it. There we go. Alright, done that. We just want to put our few of these leeks into the cavity together with some of this coriander right here and some of this dill. Okay, finished with that. You just grab some chef string right here, butcher's twine. Cut off a piece and let's truss this up. So truss up your chicken. Just grab your twine, go underneath the tail right there. Go up, yeah, like that. Bring it down, and then one more time under the legs, so you get like an A shape like there, just in like an 8 shape, if you know what I mean. Pull it, go underneath the neck right here, and just tie it up with a regular knot, just like that. Alright, so our chicken's been trussed up and everything. You want to fold the little wings under it also, as a matter of fact. There we go. And now it's ready to be thrown in the oven. So let me go do that. Alright, just before throwing our chicken in the oven, you want to grab that pan that you were using to frying it up if you used an oven-proof pan. If not, use a different pan. Since I'm using a cast iron pan right here, I used a cast iron pan to fry up my chicken first. I'm going to use the same one. What I want to do, I just want to grab these leeks that I cut up, just put them in this pan. Let's create yourself like a bed for your chicken right here, excuse me. Top of that, I'm going to put the rest of these branches of coriander. Spread them out evenly. And also the rest of my dill right here. There we go. It's a nice bed for it. Then I'm going to grab my trussed up chicken, just lay it on top. Excuse me, where is it? Oh, there we go. Then we're going to grab the rest of this olive oil and fish sauce mixture. Just give it another mix up right here. Whisk up with your whisk and pour it all on top, just like that. Just pour it on top of your chicken. Last thing, let's grab some black pepper right here. Just crush up some black pepper on this chicken. Get a nice coating. Depends on you, how much black pepper you like. I like a lot on mine, so I'm just going to put a lot on it, you know. That's just about good right there. So like I said, my oven is preheated at 425. I'm going to throw this in here right now. There we go. Alright, we're going to let this go in this oven for at least an hour. An hour and a half, depending on the size of your chicken. However, in an hour, we're going to come check on it. What you're looking is an internal temperature of 165. So, we're going to wait for that to happen, then we'll get back to you. Alright, so we pulled out our chicken out of the oven right now. It's ready. Here we go. We're going to let it sit for like 20 minutes. And there's one additional little ingredient, if you want to put it, or more up to the point, a sauce that the Romans used to use called de frutum. It's kind of a weird sauce. It used to be made by, how do you say, reducing grapes or must in lead pans or containers or whatever it may be. Since I'm not going to sit there and use lead because I really don't feel like ending up in the hospital tonight with lead poisoning, instead of using de frutum, I'm going to use wine reduction sauce. And I'm going to show you how to create one. Now, if you want to stop right here and you want to serve your chicken up right this, feel free to do so. If you want to follow me and watch me make this sauce that you can serve up with your chicken, here we go. Okay, so we're creating a simple reduction sauce right here, a wine reduction sauce, instead of using de fritum or de frutum as a sauce that the Romans used. Very simple, without me sitting there and showing it to you, in the great detail. What I did, I grabbed some olive oil. This olive oil that I got right here, extra virgin olive oil. Just poured some in this pan, warmed that olive oil up, ground 1/4 cup of minced up shallot, threw it in here. What I did, let this shallot, sweat down and become translucent. Once it got up to that point, I dropped in here a half a cup of red wine and a half a cup of chicken stock. This is where I am at right now. I'm just going to let this wine and this chicken stock reduce by half. After I'm done with that, I'm just going to grab this cornstarch slurry, which is basically cornstarch, just 2 teaspoons of cornstarch with 3 tablespoons of water mixed up, and we're going to use this to thicken up our sauce. So we're going to wait for this to reduce, then we're going to add this in there, then we'll get back to you. Okay, so my sauce right here, my reduction is reduced by half. What I want to do now is grab this cornstarch slurry, just because I like cornstarch to thicken it up, because it gives me a nice glossy sauce. Another mix up, throw it in here. Alright. What I'm going to do, just want to mix this up. Then, when this reaches your desired consistency, we're finished. We're going to plate this up, and we're going to show you the finished product. Alright, so we finished everything up right here, and here's the final dish plated up, together with my wine reduction sauce that I made in place of the frutum that the original recipe calls for and the Romans used to make. So, try this out sometime. I guarantee this will be a chicken dish that you'll love. Till next time, we'll see you.